With Caster, creating and distributing professional music promotion campaigns has never been easier. Play MPE's dedicated operations team provides full-service assistance to many high-profile clients. So let's take a quick walkthrough of the full-service version of Caster so you can see how we've streamlined the process of uploading assets, inputting all essential release information, and deciding where to send your release. First, you'll need to sign into your Caster account at caster.plaympe.com. Then you can select the Create New Release button on the top right-hand side. There are now 4 steps to creating a release in Caster: Upload, Promote, Distribute, and Summary. After clicking Create New Release, you will see the Files and Metadata section for Step 1, Upload. In the Release Overview section, you'll upload the cover art and fill in all of the essential top-level release information. Please note that anything marked with an asterisk is required information, such as selecting a release type, which indicates whether it's a single, EP, or album. If you don't have a label name, you can just use your artist name and add the word music, for example. If your name is Jenny Smith, your label can be Jenny Smith Music. Next, you will want to upload the mixed and mastered music files you want to include in your release. You can use the Add Music Files button to browse through your hard drive or use the drag and drop or upload link. To ensure that your music files are broadcast ready, you'll want to upload uncompressed WAV or AIFF files to make available for curators to download. Radio programmers and music supervisors will need those for airplay and sync placements. However, if your release is only intended to be stream-only, for example as an early preview promo, then you could choose to upload high-quality MP3s. Depending on your release plan, you can upload one song file or multiple to supply recipients with the original version and/or any combination of explicit, radio edit, clean, and/or instrumentals. Pro tip: music supervisors love to have all the versions of a song as it gives them more options for placement. Some radio stations will play explicit content, however most mainstream radio require clean and/or radio edits, so keep that in mind. The track information section is vital, so make sure to input all of the pertinent metadata associated with your release. If multiple tracks will have identical information, you can select all on the left in the track manager when inputting your album's UPC or copyright year, for example. But then make sure to deselect all when inputting each track's individual ISRC so that it doesn't overwrite everything you just did. What is an ISRC? It stands for International Standard Recording Code, and it is something that radio programmers need in order to report when a track is played so that you can get those sought-after royalties. While not required, it is strongly recommended that you always include ISRCs for each track. Once you've completed the upload section and you're ready to move on to the next, click Save and Continue. You can also save your release as a draft at any point in the process if you need more time or have to get additional information before moving to the next step. The email notification settings section lets your Play MPE release coordinator know when you want your release to go live. The boxes that are marked sender's name and email subject are where you input who your release email is from, your company name or just your name, and then a subject line that will let the recipient know what it is. For instance, you could use New Music From, and then your artist name, and then the song name. The email and notification date and time input boxes are where you indicate when you would like the release email to be sent. We understand some releases can be time sensitive, but please try to give us a minimum of 48 hours to work on your release before it goes live. You can also enable our contact feature, which lets player users reach out to you directly from within Player. Simply toggle this feature and add an email address. Curators will be able to reach out to request additional information, assets, and/or provide feedback. You can also include contact information in your promotional overview and/or attachments. The promotional info section is where you can add everything you want included in the body of your promotional email. This is where you can add an artist bio, press quotes, social media links, a press release, video links, contact information, and any other key information you want curators to see first. This will also appear as your release overview in Player. If you wish to add promotional assets available for download, such as promo photos, album art, bio, and/or a press release in PDF format, you can do so by clicking on Add Attachment. You may also upload a total of 5 attachments. The special instructions section is where you can add in a message to communicate anything additional to the release coordinator creating your release. For example, if you want anything in bold, you prefer the video goes in a certain spot, or you want a particular hex code for the background color. Just like before, once you've completed the promote section and you're ready to move on to the next, click Save and Continue. At the top of Step 3, Distribute, you will see the multiplier rates auto-populated for your release so you can see how you'll be charged based on the song files you uploaded. Our multiplier rates are calculated according to the total uploaded track time of your release. And finally, you can choose which package list that you would like your release to be distributed to. Play MPE lists are curated packages based on music markets, formats, and curator types. Recipients include terrestrial, internet, and satellite radio programmers, media, bloggers, and curators. Plus, record label execs, A&R, music industry VIPs, and much more. To select a package list, click on the Browse List button to open the menu. Here you'll be able to scroll through all of the options Play MPE offers and make your selections. If you know what list you're looking for, you can type it into the search bar at the top of the menu. Or you can use the navigation on the left to filter by a specific territory or type of list. Once you've picked out a list, check the box next to that list and it will be added to your release. After you've selected all of the lists you'd like to use, click Add List to exit the menu. If you have a list of custom recipients that you'd like to be included in the release, click Add Custom List and upload your file. Now that you've chosen your lists, you will need to decide how those recipients can interact with your release. In the Allow Downloads section, you can choose to make your release available to download or set it to stream only. Every release comes with allowing stream and download, so unless you want to make your release stream only, then there's nothing for you to do. Once everything is filled and you're ready to review your release, click Save and Continue. The summary page outlines all of the content and details you provided for your release. Review everything you've uploaded, settings from your email blasts, and packages that you've selected or custom lists that you've uploaded. If you wish to make any changes, click on the edit icon at the top of each section, and you'll be rerouted to that step in the process to make any necessary edits. You'll also have a checkout card informing you of your balance and total due with any applicable taxes and discounts. Lastly, if you're creating a release for a third party, such as an artist that you represent, you can easily forward them the invoice by adding in their email address in the field provided. Note that this is an optional feature. You'll receive an email with all of the invoicing information as well. When you're satisfied with your release, click the box agreeing to the charges and conditions and click Send to Coordinators. You will no longer be able to make any edits, but your coordinator will be able to implement any changes that you may want. They'll reach out to you within 1 to 2 days for your approval. Once your Play MPE release coordinator has set up your release, an approval request email will be sent to you. This sample email will show you what your release email will look like when it shows up in the curator's inbox. Please note if you're using a free Gmail account, this email may show up in spam or promotions, so make sure you hunt for it if you don't see it in your main inbox. Once you find the sample email, you will then have the option to approve, or you can request changes by selecting the Change Required button. You can also reply directly to the sample email with your feedback and notes for changes. Once you are happy with the final version, you can simply click Approve, and your release is good to go. While you are reviewing your release and working towards final approval on the sample email, Play MPE will also email you a summary email with an invoice attached. Find all of the details of your release within the email and click the Review Invoice Estimate button to access and pay for your invoice. You can go ahead and pay for your release while you are still working through the approval process. Once payment is processed, your dedicated release coordinator and industry relations rep will review everything one final time to make sure everything is perfect before it goes live. Then it's go time. Your release will be distributed to selected lists on the available date along with the first email blast. Recipients of your release will receive a Play MPE release email notification. To access the release, curators simply click on the Get It Now button in the email. Even if a recipient doesn't open your email right away, no worries. They will also see your release appear automatically in their personal player account under New Releases on the available date. It will show up in the New Releases under all formats you've selected. From within Player, curators can choose to flag, stream, and/or download your new release and contact you for more information if you enable contact.